Hey, it's Gabe with API Nation. Today I'm going to show you how you can connect HomeStack to Follow-Up Boss so that all those leads you're getting through HomeStack, so that all those leads you're working on in HomeStack, all those leads you're generating using that app can be put into Follow-Up Boss so that you can follow up and start creating more deals. Super easy to set up this sync so these two apps work together as one. Let me show you how. Okay, so here we are in HomeStack, and to make the connection, we're going to go to apination.com. You click on this button that says Get Syncs. It's going to take you to this page where you can sign up for an API Nation account or sign into your API Nation account if you already have one. Signing up for an API Nation account is totally free. Then you can look around at all the different automations. You'll only start to pay once you actually choose a subscription. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Now that I'm signed in, I can see all the apps I can sync on API Nation. So there's a ton of different marketing apps, productivity apps, real estate apps. So take a look around. I'm going to come down to H for HomeStack right here. That's what we're connecting today. So I'm going to click on HomeStack, and you can see we have all these different apps I can connect to HomeStack. So the first thing I'm going to do is connect HomeStack to API Nation. So I'm going to go up here to Connections, and I'm going to hit Add Account. It's going to say, where's your API key and what is your input label? So the API key, it says it's found on the HomeStack under Integrations. So I'm going to go back to my HomeStack app. Come on down here on the left to integrations right here. Click on that, and there is my API key. I'll copy that, go back to API Nation, and I'm going to paste it in right here. Perfect. And then an input label. So this is just a name for my connection. I can name it after myself, my business, whatever. So I'm going to just call it GabeCo, and I'll hit connect. And there you go. You can see the connection is now made. So now I can go into integrations, and I can use that connection to connect HomeStack to any of these apps. So today we are doing Follow-Up Boss. I'm going to click on Follow-Up Boss, and it's going to show me I have two syncs available. I can sync from Follow-Up Boss into HomeStack or HomeStack into Follow-Up Boss. The connection is going to be pretty similar in both directions. Most people are going to want the HomeStack into Follow-Up Boss contacts. I'm going to go ahead and activate that sync to get started. You can see it's going to show me, all right, you've connected HomeStack in the past. We just did it. Go ahead and choose that connection. So I'll select it. And then for Follow-Up Boss, it's going to be a similar thing. I've connected Follow-Up Boss in the past, so I'm going to choose that connection. If you haven't connected Follow-Up Boss yet, you'll just hit connect. You'll go find your API key, and you're going to choose a label. Let me show you where that API key is in Follow-Up Boss. So here in Follow-Up Boss, you're going to click on Admin, and there's a ton of different options here. I'm going to go all the way to the right, click on More, and then go to API. And there you can see you can create an API key for this connection. So you'll just create it, copy and paste it, come back here, paste it into the API key, and then add another name for that connection, hit connect. All right, now we're gonna review a few settings before we launch the sync. So the first thing is, do I wanna sync all current users, everybody who's currently in HomeStack, all those leads? Do I wanna get those into Follow-Up Boss? Or do I wanna uncheck this box and then I'll only send over any new leads or contacts or users? As they're getting added to Follow-Up Boss, do I want to override information, or do I want to check this box and say, don't override information, just put any new information we get from HomeStack? So you hit subscribe, and that's actually just going to create the sync. This is the sync here. A couple more things I want to show you. You can see the configuration has come over just as we set it up. But there's two more things I want to show you here, the filters and the mapping. So filters are super useful. This way you can filter exactly who's coming over in the sync using any of the fields from the target app. So if I want to only send over people who have a tag, let's say tag contains Follow-Up Boss, then whenever I tag somebody in HomeStack with FUB, they'll get synced into Follow-Up Boss. I can do it that way. I can do it based on stuff in the agent's notes. I can hit advanced mode, and I can make 2 rules, 3 rules, and or rules. So a ton of different options here, so you get exactly who you want. Whatever options you make here, make sure you hit save. And then come down here to mapping. You can see we're bringing a lot of information in from HomeStack into Follow-Up Boss. And if you want anything more, you'll just hit this plus sign, look for it here, and then you can pop it into whatever matching field is in Follow-Up Boss. And a great thing here about the sync is we actually do sync into custom fields in Follow-Up Boss. So if you have stuff custom set up in Follow-Up Boss and you want to bring over some of that information from HomeStack, you can do that. So this looks good. I'm going to go to the top and activate the sync. And there we go. The sync is now active. Now my HomeStack leads, my users, are getting pushed into Follow-Up Boss automatically as they're getting created. And if I want it to go 2 ways, I can just click on the HomeStack app. It's going to take me back to all the HomeStack syncs. And then I would just go through the same process again, this time going the opposite direction. Choose both those same accounts. Choose if I want to sync all contacts. Do I want to override information? And then this is the same screen again to create that second sync. I'll just activate this sync. And there we go. I now have two syncs available, one going from Follow Up Boss into HomeStack and another going from HomeStack into Follow Up Boss. And like I said, you don't have to do it two ways if you don't want to, but that is available. It's there for you to set it up, to use these two apps together as one. So that's it. That's how you connect HomeStack to Follow Up Boss, get those leads into Follow Up Boss as soon as possible, improve your speed to lead, and close more deals. If you need help setting up this sync, reach out, shoot us an email, give us a phone call. We are API Nation, and we are connecting the world's applications.